Hey, what did the Backstreet Boys say when they were playing Riichi Mahjong? You are a Mongon, pure straight and half flush, red 5, white dragons. I want to run today. Call a con, flip over a new Dora. Call upon its 3 of any tile. Call a chi, finish your 2-3. Wait, I want to run today. Got embarrassed at the end. Got embarrassed at the end. It's a very long song parody. It's good. And it's the Backstreet Boys. To be fair, I had to look it up. I wasn't sure if it was Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. Welcome back to Riichi Mahjong. My name's Yusong, playing in the Jade Room. Am I scared? I'm telling you, I'm coming in these videos baseline fear already at 50% of my 100% capacity of fear. Now, why is that? Yesterday, I didn't get a chance to play Mahjong. Yesterday was a very busy day, unfortunately. I didn't get to play or record any Mahjong, and it's like playing an instrument, you know? You gotta practice every day, even 10 minutes sitting down at the piano or picking up your bow for a violin. Even those 10 minutes could help a lot, because the days where you don't practice, that's where you fall the most behind. I don't know if it's something to do with the human brain or what, but it's not great. Okay, this hand's kind of good, right? We got a pawn of the east winds. If we draw a south wind, I'll also be pretty happy. We have 3 pairs in our hand, but that's actually good, right? Because we want to open this hand with that pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have 5 shapes in our hand. You know what? So I'm gonna start getting rid of our more dangerous tiles, try to keep safer tiles for later, like this 9 of characters or this south wind. This hand has a pretty clear path to victory. For all my belly aching, and you know that I love to do some belly aching about not getting good hands, this is a good hand. This is a very easy to pilot good hand. Sully would not have had a movie made about him if he had a hand like this, you know? If his plane ride was as easy to pilot as this hand, is the actual conclusion to that joke. We are in Tenpai. We are in Tenpai. Not only that, we improved our hand by drawing a red 5, right? We throw out the 8. Now we got a 5, 6, 7. You're not gonna like this, but what happens if someone calls Riichi here, or a con, or something spicy? I don't know. We could fold a little bit with the 9 of bamboo, but come on, we've been in Tenpai for quite some time now, and it's only what, our 6th, maybe 7th discard with that red dragon. Okay. Of course, people are gonna be a little bit wary, right? The door is the 3 of bamboo, so no one's gonna want to. No one's gonna want to discard something that's close to the Dora. Ah, it's east 1. South wind, that means the west wind is the new Dora. Uh-oh. Only a 1 is visible on the table, so I could have very well given someone 2 Dora. There's the Riichi. Okay, now this is why you don't necessarily con every time, right? Because now we don't have any safe tiles to fold with. And we give Left Lord a chance to flip over 2 Oradora instead of 1 because they've just called Riichi. So this is a very spicy situation. If we need to fold, we could probably fold with the 6 of circles. Luckily, we've been drawing some safe tiles though. Luckily, we've been drawing a lot of safe tiles that they've thrown out before, right? 2 of bamboo, 9 of characters, and 2 of characters are all the same, and so is the 7 of circles. So we somehow are managing to stay in Tenpai, but don't get too attached, okay? Don't be giving this hand any names or anything. We might still fold if we draw something spicy like another Dora or something, because I don't want to discard this 5. The reason that also, by the way, that this 2 is safe, even though it hasn't been discarded, is because it's Suji to the 5, right? We know that they're not on a 3-4 double-sided weight to Ron. And as a result, I'm okay throwing this 2. White Dragon. Only one of them's been thrown, and it's been a long time. I think I'm okay with throwing it. And luckily it passes, but there was a chance, right? There was a chance that they were waiting on it with something zuzzy. And I'm glad that, I'm glad we got to stay offensive here in the East 1 round. Wow, incredibly lucky discards. I can no longer bellyache about getting bad luck. This has been a really lucky round. Not only did we get to play very, very offensively at the start, we get to stay, we've been able to stay in Tenpai this entire time. Holy moly, what were they waiting for? The 6 of circles, wow, we could have definitely dealt into them had we not drawn any of the tiles. I was willing to throw that 6, right? Because it's half Suji to the 3, so I know that they're not on a 4-5, but they could be on a closed 5-7 weight or even a 7-8 weight. Very scary. I'll say it. I'll absolutely say it. That was a very scary round. This hand does not look good. I'm really hoping that we all drop Northwinds, like we're doing an illicit substance at Coachella, and we get to reset this round. But okay, looks like we're gonna have to play this one normally. Good. Good. How am I gonna win with this hand? Okay, it's really awkward, right? 1, 2. We have like we have 2 shapes in our hand. Could this be a legendary I'm gonna fold with this hand. I know that sounds ridiculous, but we have 2 shapes in our hand. I'm gonna go for a half/full outside hand, like 7, 8, 9s, 1, 2, 3s, because this hand, if we play it normally, we will not get to Tenpai. We will genuinely not get into Tenpai. And also, don't get too attached. Okay, at any point we could fold. The 4-5 is not necessarily a bad shape. I know it kind of ruins our half or full outside hand, but it keeps the dream alive for a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, and then this isn't a bad shape inherently, right? Okay. 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. What's our pair? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. Maybe this 1, 2 isn't long for this world, despite the fact that it is a shape. Not sure. We're just hoping to get into Tenpai, or we're hoping that someone else calls a very inconsequential Riichi. I hate to say it, but sometimes, again, you've seen it in a lot of these videos recently. You don't need to win. Sometimes people blow themselves out, you know? Phrasing maybe, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna get rid of this 1, 2, right? 7, 8, 9, pure double sequence. Mixed triple sequence, and then we wait on a singular Southwind. Okay, that's honestly the most valuable version of this hand. 7, 8, 9, mixed triple sequence. Also, oh. Okay, this hand now goes kind of hard. Feel free to screenshot. Okay, what is this? We gotta, oh my god, I haven't paid attention to any discard for this entire game. Okay, a Crosslord, thank god someone called pawn and like snapped me out of it. They're going for a half flush in the circle suit. They're definitely thinking about whether or not to pawn or cheese something here, but this is a very, very obvious half flush in the making. So we have to be a little bit careful with our honor tiles, right? Because they could very well use some honor tiles. Can we still win with this hand? We can't win if we open up this hand. This has to be a closed hand, right? Because unfortunately for us, we've lost the ability to go for our 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. I'm not discarding the Dora in this situation. Right Lord has only discarded. if you look to our right, I believe you will see the Boulevard of Broken Dreams right now. That hurts. I have no idea what they're going for, but it is not good. At least I don't think so, but you never know in Mahjong. Left Lord has only discarded like honors and terminals. I'm not really scared of anything there either. This red 5 is a little too spooky. So it's safe for the player to our left because they've discarded a 2 and an 8. This player definitely does not need, wow, bamboo tiles. Wow, they're willing to discard the Dora. 10 tiles left. So here's the thing. We could also have discarded the Dora if we wanted to big fold, but Left Lord changed up their hand. Like if their hand had remained static, this would have been 100% safe, but now it's only like 80% safe. How many 8s are available? 1 or visible? 2. 2 8s are shown. Anyone could still have a 7-8 weight. Wow. They're willing to discard the 5 of bamboo. Okay, I'll play Suji to that, and I'll gracefully coast to an exhaustive draw where I'm not even in tenpai here. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not about to deal into a half flush potentially. I don't want to deal the door into anyone else. And look at that. They were waiting on the 2 and the 5 of circles for that half flush hand. They also had half flush east wind. It's a pretty scary hand. 3 Han. It's not nothing. We had 3 Han in our hand as well because we had a triplet of the Dora, but again, it came way too late. You can't compare, you know, what we had at the end to our decisions in the mid game because there was no way of knowing that. This hand we can kind of play normally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think this hand is okay. Dude, isn't there a world where we straight up throw away this? No, I mean, because the 8 of bamboo is going to be our pair. But you know what? This is okay. As we've seen before, real voice reveal, by the way, voice is starting to crack. As we've seen before, keeping these more complicated shapes is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, sometimes tiles are redundant, but we watched that one Saint player play, right? And they were willing to keep some really, like, what we thought were redundant tiles, but they turned into like more elongated, more complicated shapes. Okay, what's scary here? Well, the 4 of characters is the Dora. And so there's also 1 less 3 of characters. I think we got to get rid of this 1 and 2. It's actually really scary to keep this for too long, right? Our shapes are a little bit out of whack right now. I can definitely attest to that, but I'd rather get some safety by getting these shenanigans out of my hand right now. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we hoping to draw? We're hoping to draw another copy of the 2 or the 4 of bamboo. That would make our decision making a lot easier, or we just straight up draw another copy of the east wind. Now, unfortunately for us, we still don't have a pair. Feel free to take that out of context. Yeah, I don't know what's correct here. The reason that I'm doing this is because a 7, 8, 9 shape and a 2, 4, 6 shape is not bad, but like, again, we're waiting on a pair. You know what we're doing here? You know what we're doing here? I just realized this. We're trying to use this. We're trying to use this. We're gonna throw away. Oh, never mind. This is dangerous because it's close to the Dora, but it's good for our hand. I was gonna say that we were gonna throw away the 2, 4, and then for our pair, wait on a 6 or a 9 of bamboo. Still a possibility. Okay, I mean, people are willing to discard some scary stuff. The 7 is Suji to the Dora, right? People are incentivized to keep 5, 6 weights because they could take the Dora into their hand. Oh man, 5 of circles is not inherently safe. It's not super dangerous. How many 3 of bamboos are out? 3 of bamboos are out. Okay, that's a little bit worrying. So we're most likely going to be waiting on a 5 of bamboo, which doesn't feel great. Okay. Green dragon should be safe. I mean, this is a good hand for us. I mean, it's not great, but it is 2 Han, right? Not only is this our seat wind, but this is also our prevalent wind. So I can throw this and have 4, 5 of bamboo, or throw this and there's 1, 3 of bamboo left. Dude, I think, I don't know. If I had thrown the 6 there, oh, could I have thrown the 9 as well? I could have also thrown the 9. Yeah, I'm gonna fold here. I know it's only 2 Han. I'm gonna fold here. The 1 of bamboo should be safe, right? How many 3s are visible? I mean, it's extremely unlikely that they have a 2, 3 weight, but it's still possible. They threw a 1. I'm back in tenpai, baby. I mean, that's just extremely lucky. That's just extremely lucky. That's not skill at all. That's just extremely lucky. We might don't get too attached, by the way. Okay, beautiful. We can just throw out the 1 because it's a safe tile. Keep our 2, 3, 4 shape, and we don't even need to discard ever again. We stay in tenpai. What were they waiting on? The 6 of characters? That's cute. I had 2 of them. You're not getting them from me. I'm like an iron wall here. I'm like Ovechkin in hockey. Look, I don't know if Ovechkin in hockey is a goalie or a like offensive player. So please, you know, don't get mad at me if I'm doing this incorrectly. This is a 7 pairs hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a 7 pairs hand. Do I ever open this up to be a all triplets hand? I don't know. The 1s and the 8s and the 9s are theoretically pawnable. What is this? What is this? I don't think I need this. I know that's weird, but I don't think we need this. And I think we throw away the 9 because it's close to the door and it's dangerous. Oh man, was I supposed to play this one normally? No way, right? No way was I supposed to play this one normally. I mean, we're still early in the game. Left Lord pawns on their seat went, oh! 2 of them were already visible. I stand by my decisions. That's just like, sometimes the gods are gonna spit in your mouth a little bit, okay? But you gotta just take those. You gotta just take those. 2 of circles, totally a dead tile. This could be a half flush in the circle suit. We don't know yet. Just because they threw that 1 doesn't mean they're not going for the half flush, right? This is now an all triplets hand. This is now an all triplets hand. I mean, I have to. What's dangerous here? The red dragon is not dangerous. In fact, it's a safe tile for later. All my triplets are still intact. I mean, the 1 of, oh my God, this is so dangerous. It's Suji to the Dora. No, let me pass. Okay, thank you. The 1 is really unlikely to be completed, right? Because there's only 1 left in the entire game. 1 of them's already been discarded. This is why all triplets is sometimes like a bait. Just kidding. Please. I'm keeping this as a safe tile just in case someone does something stupid. We are now in Tenpai. We are now in Tenpai. Oh my God. Oh my God. The luck here has been ridiculous. This is one of my most lucky games in recent history. Drawing into some nice triplets there. Oh, baby. Luckily for us, the 6 of characters was just discarded. And you got to assume, you have to assume the 9 of circles should come out. When you get to the Shadow Realm, send me a text so I know that you got there safely. Oh my God. Call a con, flip over a... Dude, it's a dealer Mongon. I'm about to lose my mind. And this is my favorite position to be in Riichi Mahjong. We're still in the East 2 round. I've been running a racket here. Oh my God. Now we can play so defensively. It's like sitting on the couch with a nice heated blanket. Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? I am. Weird hand, a little bit of an awkward, adorkable hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes. Surprisingly, we have 5 shapes in this hand. Actually, a really nice pickup there, right? Because the 9 of circles is most likely going to be our pair. We're hoping to maybe get into a Riichi Pinfu situation, a Pinfuation, if you will. Okay. Right Lord was willing to discard a 4 of characters right off the bat, but they're also discarding a lot of honor tiles. If this had been their first discard, I would have been like, okay, half flush. It's the most obvious half flush in the world. But because it was their 3rd discard, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you're going... I have no idea what you're going for, but it doesn't seem like your hand is that good. I don't know. I don't know. Because I was thinking like, oh, maybe they're going for a half outside hand or something along those lines, but we just don't have enough information yet. So, awkward situation, right? I think we discard a 7 here. I know that's a little bit weird, but if we draw into an 8, we can still Riichi Pinfu this, right? Okay, I'm gonna eat my words up in here. Up in here. I'm gonna fold. I'm absolutely gonna fold here. Our hand is not good enough to push with. Yeah, I can fold with the 7 and the 9. Here's the thing, I can also fold with the 1, which would have been a more aggressive fold. Why can I do that? Well, I know that they're not on a 2-3 weight because they've thrown away a 4 of characters before. Ah, okay. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It turns out we have a good hand. But I'm still gonna fold here. I'm still gonna fold. In fact, if we get enough information, we might even be able to throw away a 9 of circles. Like if we draw into all the uh-oh, we have nothing safe. I'm gonna throw the 1. The 1 is actually my safest tile. They're willing to throw a 5 of, I mean, they have to throw a 5 of characters. Three of characters is safe. I mean, this is kind of beautiful. Again, Left Lord has really been paving the way for me, you know? This tile is actually a little bit too dangerous to discard because the door is the 7. People are gonna want to hang on to those 7, 8 weights if they have them. So I don't want to discard anything too scary in the circle suit, especially. I'm discarding the 8 here because it's Suji to the 5. We know that they're not on a 6, 7 weight. Okay. I mean, this is gonna severely diminish our 1, 2, 3. Only 3 2 of circles are visible. This is gonna severely diminish our chances of getting into Tenpai, but I think we take it. Could have also thrown a 4 or a 1 there. I'm gonna throw the 1 now. I should have just thrown the 1 there. I don't know. It's risky. It's harder to sail this one into a safe position. Wow, the 6 of characters also safe. Okay. I suppose because a 3 and a 9 have been discarded. It is Suji. Can't pawn that, but we know it's safe. So in the end, it doesn't even matter. But we have 3 guaranteed tiles of safety. However, if we can chi into a winning tile, like we could have cheated into a 7 of bamboo or something if it's still available and gotten into Tenpai. Yeah, we can't get into Tenpai. We don't have any more draws, so let's just fold with the safest tile. I'm curious to see what they have. I'm really curious to see what they have. Probably a circle tile is what they're waiting on. No, just kidding. Everyone else is waiting on 6 of circles. They're waiting on a 3 of bamboo. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I would absolutely rather pay out. Look at this. Left Lord's hand. They were in Tenpai. White dragon, red 5, red 5. I don't want to deal into that. Of course I don't want to deal into that. Also, you'll notice that there's 5 repeat counters on the table right now and a Riichi stick. So it would be really, really nice to win this hand. Each one of these is worth 300 points, so this is 1,500 plus 1,000 from the Riichi stick. You automatically get 2,500 points if you win this hand. So this is one we definitely want to win. Maybe we can get Riichi Pinfu, maybe something else. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are our 5 shapes. This is actually a good hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is our pair. So this is looking good for us. What do we want to do? We want to get rid of our dangerous tiles. Unfortunately, this is good and bad, right? The Dora is the 9 of characters, which means that no one's gonna drop a 9 of characters unless they're going a little bit goblin mode, which we've all been known to partake in a little bit of goblin mode. What? A Crosslord is in the Shadow Realm right now. They are legitimately in the Shadow Realm. Holy, they just see that. So they won a 4,000 point hand, but it ended up being like a 7,000 or something. My face was covering it. You gotta understand, this is the money maker we're talking about. It's gotta be on the screen. If only Left Lord had won that hand, I would have been able to talk about. Wait, what? How are there? Oh, I guess there's still a lot of repeat counters. I guess I don't understand this 100%, but I hope to soon, because it would be nice to know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this could be our pair. The god draw would be another 5 of characters. Please, another 5 of characters. The 7 of circles, I suppose, is okay. There's a slim but non-zero chance we draw into a 3rd one, and then that could be our pair for a little Riichi Pinfu action. Unfortunately for us, this red 5 is very dangerous. The Dora is the 2 of characters. Oh man, what am I doing? This is so greedy, and yet here I go greeding again. It's really greedy. Here's the thing. We could always draw something around this and make it work. And if we have to, we could throw away the 8 and the 9 of circles, which are very, very safe tiles in comparison to this red 5. Let's see what happens. Nothing super scary yet visible in the discards. Okay, I can throw this away. What am I doing? Is this bad? I don't know. I am gonna be honest with you. I'm a little lost in the sauce right now. I gotta discard this 5 sooner rather than later. I don't want to hang on to it forever. Right Lord could be going for an all simples hand, and if that's the case, this 5 of bamboo has just gotten a lot more dangerous. Remember, good players pawn and chi to get into tenpai. I guess I'm gonna do it now. Luckily it passes, but there's a good chance that it doesn't, right? Okay, there's the Riichi call. I feel so bad for a crosslord. I honestly think that their character, the character that I was using, maybe just is imbued with bad luck. Okay, so yeah, okay. Now it's no longer a repeat, so they just cashed out. Okay. Keep in mind now, a crosslord has to make some big swings to get back into this game. What am I looking at here? Dude, I think this is an all simples hand. This is looking like an all simples hand, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Unfortunately, we have 1 copy of the Dora. So using that is going to be difficult, but we have 3 red 5s and a copy of the Dora. We got to go for something here, right? Right now we have 4 Han in our hand, just chilling. We also have our seat wind in the west wind, but again, one of them is already the Dora indicator, so there's only 2 more in this entire game. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a pair. Honestly, drawing another copy of the Dora. Vicious. Honestly, vicious. What am I looking at? They've declined to call Riichi so many times. I mean, this hand, it's not that powerful yet. It's not that powerful yet. So just keeping the sumo option available is I guess a fair play. Honestly, I kind of like it, right? Because when people call those early game Riichis on those terrible weights, I'm like, what are you doing? And so it's nice to see just sitting in Damaten, which is where you're in Tenpai, but you don't call Riichi, can work out for people. Again, it's just another nice little tool to add to our tool belt, right? Okay. What's the Dora here? It's the green dragon. That's pretty dangerous. Everyone can use the green dragon. We have the white dragon. None of the dragons except for the green dragon look to be super valuable for us this game. A little bit awkward. We have some shapes in our hand, but a lot of floating tiles. Floating tiles are where like tiles that aren't connected to other tiles. I guess I'll throw away the white dragon here. Not sure. I'm playing this one normally. I've yet to renounce my humanity and go sicko mode yet. It's just not. I don't want to do that yet. Left Lord thinking about something. We got to be a little careful. They've snuck in a lot of really fast Riichis. What am I doing here? I guess I'm moseying my way down to a full flush in the bamboo suit. And yet, those are some good tiles that I'm seeing. So why throw the 7 there? I don't know. 2 9s are gone. So even if we draw an 8, you know, the 9s aren't very likely. These are just small things that I'm thinking about. There's the green dragon. I'm telling you right now, that's not leaving our hand for the rest of the game. That can't. It just can't. It's the one way we lose our lead. We give someone 4 Han, right? If they pawn this. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna play safe. We're gonna fold like good little boys. Sorry, excuse me. We're gonna fold here. The 7 should be safe, yeah, because they can't have a 5-6 weight, and all the 9s, or at least 3 of the 9s, are visible. This should be safe, right? What else is safe in our hand? No, nothing. This is honestly the safest tile that we have. It's really unlikely that they have an 8-9 tile with the amounts of 9s that have been thrown out. An 8-9 weight, excuse me. Okay, we've drawn into a pair of the green dragons. I'm gonna say that that's pain, because those are just 2 dangerous tiles that we can't throw out. Remember, they could still have a pair of the green dragons. Even clicking that 9 of bamboo was very scary for me right now. Okay, they've discarded a 1 and a 7, so my next safe tile is gonna be the 4. There's a 4 of bamboo. Left Lord does not care, dude. Left Lord does not care. They're pushing for something. Maybe they have a good hand. Wow, a chased Riichi. At least we know that the 6 of characters is safe. Let's see if Left Lord is still willing to push. They aren't. I think this is a fold because the 4 is safe to both of these players. What is safe now? I mean, if the 4 is safe, then the 1 should be safe. Yeah, because no one's on a 2-3. Wait, wow, the 5 of circles. The 8 of bamboo? That's not a safe tile. Oh my god. I mean, we're barely hanging on to this lead, right? We get the early lead, but unfortunately, the rest of our hands haven't been as conducive. But I'm not gonna, again, the era of belly aching is over. Except when I eat spicy foods. Am I right? We are now grateful for the good hands that we've received. What is this? What is this? What is this? We are now belly aching once again. This is outrageous. Am I playing this one like a normal dude or am I playing this like a sicko? I think I have to play this normally. Oh my god, I have to play this normally. I'm not gonna pawn. This hand, even if I get the east wind here, I don't think I'm gonna pawn. I can't. It's so bad. Like the rest of my hand is not fast enough to keep up with this this pawn, right? It's really restrictive. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes in our hand. Sorry. The complaint department is that way. Holds up trash can. Now I might pawn. Now I might pawn because we have 5 shapes now. At least our hand has like a pathway into success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 shapes. I mean, here's the thing. I know that the 1 of circles is probably going to end up being our pair, but you never know. We could draw another copy of the Dora and then use that as our pair. So I'm keeping this shape around. This 3 of bamboo might be the next candidate to go. Could she that? I don't necessarily want to. 6 is more dangerous than the 3. Right, if you think about it this way, 1s and 9s are the safest. 2s and 8s are the next safest. 3s and 7s are still relatively safe because you can't use a 7, 8, 9 if you're going for all simples. But 6s, ooh. 6s and 4s are dangerous now. That's dangerous territory. Okay, we need to get rid of this 3 sooner or later. Okay, drawing into a 2, 3, 4, kind of nice with it. Now do I really pawn? Do I have some safe options to fold with? I suppose the 1, 1, 2 is safe-ish to fold with, right? A crosslord being willing to discard the 5 of characters. Is this some kind of half flush in the circle suit that I'm seeing here? But if it is a half flush, then I wonder why they discarded their honor tiles. Is this a full flush? What is going on here? They need to swing for some big hands, so they're willing to discard some circle tiles. I don't know. I feel really bad for them. They're just legitimately stuck in the Shadow Realm. But it's not like they're completely out of this game yet. Like they're not on auto draw and discard, right? They haven't 100% given up, which is the right move to do. This is like a 7 pairs hand or something. This feels weird to me, dude. Something about this feels weird to me. They're constantly like choosing different tiles to throw out. I have no idea what's going on. Like the start of a Crazy Frog song. They're thinking about something. Am I able to discard this? The 2, I mean, how many 3s are visible? 3 3s are visible. It's unlikely that someone has a 3-4 weight, but it is still possible. It is still possible. Now we know that no one's on a 3-4 weight. Okay. At least for now. So the 2 might be able to be safe. But if they're on a double pair weight, if someone's waiting to pawn or to run off of this, then that's another story. 1 should be safe. Should be safe. We can't pawn the 1 anymore to get into Tenpai. We have to pawn the east wind to get into Tenpai. Okay, a little bit scary here. Definitely a little bit scary. It's the last 5 tiles. If we don't get into Tenpai, it's not the end of the world. I would like to, don't get me wrong, but it's not the end of the world. 2 is safe. Oh my god, I got into Tenpai. Holy moly. And someone might discard an east wind. No joke. No cap. Wow, we barely skirted into Tenpai. And I think that, oh my. Incredibly lucky game. Incredibly lucky game. Incredibly lucky game. I guess the winds of fate are on my side today. And look at that. Look at that. You thought I was what? Dead? Huh? Sorry, I just heard myself and I realized I'm screaming to myself at home. Let's get back into the logs. Let's get back into the logs like we're we're a paper factory getting our raw materials. Okay. Let's do a little bit of judgment because there is a lot of Rons in this game, right? Some sumos, but a few Rons. So a lot of exhaustive draws. Very, very happy to be in this situation. I guess I shouldn't have conned here. When I conned, was there any indication that this was a bad idea? I mean, Left Lord's starting to discard some gas, right? But it hasn't like... Then they call Riichi. I feel like they just got into Tenpai. Okay. They just got into Tenpai. It's a closed wait on the 6 of circles. They're trying to bully other people into folding because they know there's 2 Oradora available. But this is just extremely serendipitous, right? Yeah. So many safe tiles. So many safe tiles. We did not get into Tenpai with this hand. Our hand is in shambles. We had, so what? We had 3 Dora. All right, our hand is great. I mean, not dealing in is great. Exhaustive draw. There is this Riichi. What were they waiting on? They were waiting on a closed wait. A late game closed Riichi? Dude, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What? And there's no traps or anything, right? Like, had you discarded some 3s and some 9s, I could see setting the Suji trap there, luring other people into thinking that the 6 is safe, but I don't like that Riichi at all. I don't like that Riichi at all. I send someone into the effing Shadow Room here. They chi and then they throw this? Tell me you throw away the 4 of bamboo. What is this? I mean, it's a terminal tile. I can understand that. And then I just destroy them. Here's the thing though. The Dora is the 8 of characters. I don't know if I'd be able to make this read if I was them, but the fact that I've discarded so many tiles close to the Dora means that I might have a pair or even a triplet of the Dora. They might think that, and they know I'm not going for a half flush with the sheer volume of character tiles I've discarded. Yeah, disgusting hand. Disgusting hand. I don't know why they didn't discard the 4 there. The 4 seems a lot safer. They could still chi into a 7, 8, 9. Or, they're not... They missed Tenpai. If they threw... What am I... If they threw this away and kept the 9, they would have been in Tenpai waiting on the 8 of circles. Oh, they can't. They can't because they have to go for an all simples hand. Right, they can't keep the 9. But still, what if you kept the 9? I mean, I don't know. The 9's got to come out eventually. This is why going for all simples sometimes is very scary. Like, what was the shape of your hand when you first decided to cheat? This is not a hand that you open. You might be getting impatient because other people are advancing their hand. You do not. No. No. This hand is so far away from it's 2 away from Tenpai. Only chi, like, if you can get into Tenpai by pawning and chiing, yes, do it. This is also written in Dana Chiba's book, Riichi Book 1. But when you're like 2 away like this, dude, it just restricts your hand so much. Like a very tight sweater. This, I don't really blame them. It's so early in the game. What do they discard? They discard a 6? What? It's Suji to the Dora. No. Okay, I mean, it didn't really matter there, but I guess I can understand this. Using the 9 as your pair. Why not? I don't know. What would I have discarded here? I have no idea what I would have discarded here. I think honestly this 5 and this 7. I don't know. It keeps the option open to win on the 9. You know what I mean? Throw the 7 here. Say you draw into a 4 or a 7 of circles. Call Riichi. Sure, you're waiting on the 6 and the 9. No one's going to want to discard those tiles. But at least you can accept another door into your hand. But it's so early here that it doesn't matter. Like, their play is arguably okay. someone Ron's here, but this person called a Riichi on what? Okay, a 3 and a 6 of bamboo. That's not a terrible Riichi, and it's an early enough Riichi, and yeah, they just get yoinked. They're waiting on a 5 and 8 of bamboo. I mean, this player just got shellacked with bad luck, right? Luck is so important in this game, but also resisting the call of the void and folding, also a huge part of this game. I refuse to attribute that game's performance to just all luck. I think we made some good plays in there. Good decision making. That's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out a lot. A lot of new comments lately. I don't know. Makes me really happy. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. Bigger number, better person. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I say that so facetiously, but even ironically coming out of my mouth, it doesn't taste good. New videos every day. You can also catch me streaming on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Say hi. I'm playing Mahjong on Mondays, Gas Station Simulator on Wednesdays, and Fridays are Nancy Drew, baby. Say hi in the Discord as well. It's an incredibly kind community. Link to both of those in the description. Until next time, please be kind to yourself. Please take care of yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.